At this time, we would like to introduce our Deputy Premier and Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Evelyn, to do our feature remarks and declare this two-day event open.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sergeant, our chairperson for today. And let me greet all of us who are here on this beautiful, bright, warm, sunny Thursday morning. I know the protocol has been established, but if you'll permit me, let me especially greet our Deputy Governor General, Mrs. Liburd and Mr. Liburd, my cabinet colleagues who are here, and let me apologize for the absence of the Premier, who has another meeting, and so he's unable to be here, but he'll be here briefly, shortly after, I believe, this ceremony is over. Let me greet Ambassadors Lynn and Perez, Mr. Van Putin and his colleagues and his team from Statia, our esteemed patron, Ms. Valerie Ermin Hendrickson, all other officials from the government and from the Department and the Ministry of Agriculture. We are indeed delighted to have you with us this morning as we officially launch the 2024 edition of AGRI EXPO. And it is indeed a proud moment for me and for all of us in the ministry and the Department of Agriculture as we today and tomorrow showcase everything agriculture and more to not only the Division community, but to the community in St. Kitts and to the community across the region. It is always very proud when we can come together from the Department and Ministry of Agriculture and bring not only our primary producers, but also all other persons and institutions who are in some way involved in agriculture on the island of Nevis. Of course, we are doing this under the theme, Promoting Sustainable Agriculture for a Resilient Future. And everything that we do in this sector of agriculture, we should try as much as possible to be as sustainable as possible. Of course, we are very aware that our sector is one that is affected very much by climate change. Climate change is very real. And of course, we know that we'll be getting some severe drought sometimes, some extremely hot weather. We have a lot of rainfall sometimes when it's dry. We have extra long dry periods. Sometimes we are affected by a lack of water. And the list goes on and on and on in terms of our adverse effects of climate change. And so we must try. And we must ensure that our farmers and all involved in agriculture, whatever they do, they must be sustainable in their practices. And we must, in this sector as well, do our part as we march towards our sustainable island state here in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. Of course, whatever we do, we must always try to be resilient, because only in being resilient will we be able to withstand the rigors and the effects of climate change and all other negative impacts that affect this very vibrant and vital sector. Now, agriculture has been making a profound impact on our economy here on the island of Nevis. And that is why we are always so proud when we are at events like these, when we're able to highlight what we are doing in agriculture and the tremendous contribution that agriculture continues to make to the development of the island of Nevis. Of course, the giant strides that we have made here on the island of Nevis is not only being recognized and acknowledged here on Nevis, but it's being recognized and acknowledged throughout the region as well. Last year, we were delighted to welcome delegations from our sister island of St. Kitts, from Anguilla, from Antigua, and of course we know we always have our friends here from Center Stations as well. And they realize what we're doing on the island of Nevis. They realize that Nevis is forging ahead with technology. And we are forging ahead to ensure that this sector continues to develop, continues to move forward, and continues to move the island of Nevis forward. And so we are delighted once again to be here today to showcase everything agriculture. And we cannot do it without our stakeholders. And so I want to say a special thank you to all who have been a part of this AGRI EXPO, formerly Open Day, over the past years. And as you would have heard from the Director of Agriculture, this event continues to grow tremendously year after year. Every year it gets bigger and better, and every year we have more and more persons and institutions and organizations who want to be a part of this exposition. And so we are delighted that over the years, our farmers and our allied agencies and all of our friends in the other sectors could come together with us. I want to say a special note of commendation to the staff of the Department of Agriculture for doing yeoman service to the island of Nevis. Organizing an event of this magnitude takes a lot. And I'm always very confident in the competent team that I have at the Department of Agriculture to always pull it off. And not only pull it off, but pull it off in an extraordinary way. And so kudos, I think we should give the Department of Agriculture a special round of applause. I want to also specially recognize all of our sponsors who are here with us this year. Of course, we know this is a huge event, and once you sponsor the AGRI EXPO, you're sure to get rewards in terms of being mentioned so many times during the next 2 days. And so those of you who came on board as sponsors, we want to thank you. I want to say to the members of the general public, those of you who will be visiting our AGRI EXPO for today and tomorrow, I would encourage you to visit all and do not leave anyone out. Visit all of the booths. See what we have on offer. See what we have on sale, and ensure that you patronize and patronize well. I can assure you that we have 2 days that will thrill you, 2 days that will excite you, 2 days you will get education from, and we invite you to indulge in what we have to offer over the next 2 days, and you will have a very memorable experience. If you come today, we invite you to come back tomorrow. And so, with those few words, it gives me immense pleasure in declaring AGRI EXPO 2024 officially open. Thank you, God bless you, and once again, congrats and kudos to everyone, and special congrats to our esteemed patron, Miss Ermin Hendrickson. Have a wonderful 2 days. God bless you, God bless agriculture, and God bless the island of Nevis. Thank you.